A deadline for terror groups to pull out of a buffer zone around Syria's last rebel-held stronghold has passed, with jihadist fighters staying put. For more details now, we're joined in the studio by Igor Zhdanov. Igor, with this deadline now gone, what are the chances then of these jihadists moving?
Well, actually, this is the biggest intrigue about this whole deal, because today is the second deadline, and today was the day when all rebel factions who are in the northern province of Idlib, today they were supposed to make the biggest concessions of all. They were supposed to withdraw troops from the 20-kilometer or so buffer zone in the province. Now, one thing to understand about Idlib, it is a mess in a sense that there are so many groups that are controlling various pockets of the province, and it is indeed one hell of a task to control and to see through their withdrawal, their compliance with the deal. What's not making things easier is because, for example, the al-Nusra Front, the most formidable force in the Syrian province, hours before the deadline, here's what they had to say.
We have not abandoned our choice of jihad and fighting towards implementing our blessed revolution.
Announced the deal publicly, like a couple of other groups, more radical groups, have done. But when you look at their statement, it does indeed look that they are ready to continue the fighting and that they are willing to keep on fighting the Assad army. And so it doesn't really look like compliance with the deal.
Now, this deadline was only one of the things, wasn't it, agreed on by Turkey and Russia. What were the other key points?
Well, another key point was for rebels, for all the factions in Idlib, to withdraw heavy arms from the buffer zone. This was like a first step. It was supposed to happen on the 10th, so 5 days ago. And largely, from what we've seen so far, we haven't seen too many reports of violations of that. So largely, even despite groups denouncing the deal, so far so good. It seems that they're complying. But one thing is to withdraw heavy weapons, and another thing is to withdraw your own fighters, essentially moving front lines closer to what they see as their home, as their last stronghold. And for Turkey, it is de facto a guarantor the guarantor of the rebels complying with the deal. It is, again, a very difficult task, because not only there is a lot of groups to control, to see them complying with the deal, but also sometimes groups say one thing and then do another. And but so far, Russia has been saying that, well, Turkey is doing its best to see the deal succeed.
The agreements are being fulfilled, with our Turkish partners having the main role. They're actively fighting to get all groups to cooperate.
So ultimately today and the next following days will be key to understanding if the deal is on the way to being successful, or whether the groups, all those various factions in Idlib, whether they will continue fighting.
OK, Igor, thanks for the update. That was Igor Zhdanov there.